Hello my loves, I know it's been a while since I did a lock video, but today I wanted to actually come at you guys and tell you how I'm going to treat my super dry locks. So I've been pretty much having them in this style for like the last maybe 2 weeks now, and before that I probably haven't had my hair washed in at least like 6 weeks. So I was doing a lot of traveling, and because of that I was neglecting my hair. So now we have to do a deep treatment, okay? So it's about that time. If you have dry, brittle locks, or you just want to deep condition your locks because it is now winter, stay tuned. All right, so I'm just gonna take my 2 braids out. And no matter what it looks like when I take it out, do not let them fool you. They are crisp, okay? And for color treated hair, this is like literally no bueno. So yeah, I suggest if you're gonna color treat your hair, don't be like me, okay? Be better than me. The reason why I'm not going to use an actual deep conditioner today is because, you know, I do find that they tend to need to be washed out for longer periods of time, and I just don't have that in me today, versus using oils is a great way of deep treating your hair without it being like, ooh, I left olive oil in my locks, it's gonna create buildup. It's much better for your hair rather than having product buildup. So I'm gonna show you all the oils that I'm using. So first I'll be using extra virgin olive oil. This closely mimics our own natural oils in our hair. So it's really good for people who have a dry scalp. It'll definitely alleviate any dryness in your scalp. I'll be using some grapeseed oil because it contains fatty acids, and these fatty acids are good for our scalp, but they're also really good for our hair. So yeah, and this is really good for you to ingest as well. This is the oil that you should be cooking with if you want to learn anything about being alkaline or being alkaline vegan. Definitely check out grapeseed oil. It has so many benefits for our hair, our skin, and internally, so boom. So avocado has so many benefits for us internally and externally, but it contains amino acids that are great for our hair, scalp. It also contains protein, which is great for, again, dry, brittle locks. But also it helps with boosting our hair growth, and who doesn't want that? It's very nourishing for our hair, so it'll give a nice moisture boost. Because of its amino acids, its iron, its copper, it definitely helps our cells reboot themselves. I hope that's a great way of describing it, but it is very great for our scalp and our hair. And again, it's a light protein compared to coconut oil, so this will help with breakage. Coconut oil, as you can see, there's very little of coconut oil in this jar because my hair has a hate-love relationship with it, but it's very high in protein. And it also helps with maintaining your natural moisture level in your hair. If you have hair that's sensitive to protein though, I would just totally not use this oil. But like myself, I kind of have a sensitivity to it, so I don't use too much. So probably this year alone, I probably use coconut oil on my hair maybe like 3 times this year, and this will be the 3rd. But it's very good at protein, and since this is a breakage video and a deep moisture, this is definitely something I'm gonna be including. If your hair is highly sensitive to protein, just use the avocado oil. My holy grail oil of all times, and I'm not just saying this because I'm Jamaican, but my favorite ever oil is the Jamaican black castor oil. This oil not only penetrates your hair shaft, but it's also very moisturizing, and to me it's very hydrating for my hair, and it also adds softness to my hair. So I believe, okay, this is like my holy grail out of every oil that I just described, because to me it helps your hair grow, it helps keep moisture, it helps softness, luster, shine. Like literally, I love castor oil, but black Jamaican castor oil. All right, so I always start with grapeseed oil because that's the cheapest oil. So that's like my oil base. I don't have exact measurements, but for anybody wondering, this is a 12-cup saucepan, and I use maybe like a cup of it. So then I go in with avocado oil. I don't do as much of that, but I do a decent amount of olive oil. Then I follow up with my Jamaican black castor oil, and this is expensive, so I'm not putting that much. but I love that stuff. Then I'm just finishing up this coconut oil, so it's probably about a tablespoon of that in there. And then I just let everything just melt together and warm up, and I just mix it up really good. There's really no exact measurements. Just do it based on whatever oils your hair prefers most, and you know, just gauge it each time that you do it. I have some elastics just so I could tie my hair as I go along. So I'm just gonna put it in 4 sections like so. I transferred it to an applicator bottle, but don't put super hot oil in the bottle or it will melt it. So this one has been through some things, but yeah, put it in a container once it's cooled just a little bit. So be careful, don't do too hot of oil. Test a small amount on your scalp just to make sure you can tolerate it. All right, and then now I'm just gonna go through my scalp, massage it in. Then you wanna take some oil and put it in your hands. Going down the shaft of your hair, or directly putting it on, whatever's easier for you. I have to pay attention to the middle of my head because that's where it gets the driest. I would definitely say if you have carpet to lay a towel down so that you're not getting any oils on your carpet to stain it. Or if you have hardwood floors, just something to make cleanup a lot easier for you. Normally I would be doing this in the bathroom, but for video purposes I'm doing it in my meditation room. And then I'm also putting it on my baby hair because my baby hair takes a beating every day with gel. And it feels so good on your scalp. Ugh, feels amazing. All right, so now this is where I get crazy. I'm trying to heavily saturate my locks. So I keep them bunched up. And you'll know when they're getting saturated. As you can see, if you have color treated hair, it gets a little bit darker. So I'm just trying to thoroughly saturate. Also, just another tip, wear stuff that you don't care about either. So like I wear stuff that doesn't get stained, or for pants, I'm just wearing like really small shorts so that I don't ruin any pants. Just be mindful of that because you guys know how oil is. I'm using this full bottle. Don't forget about your ends. And now I'm just gonna put in a nice loose ponytail. I'll just be putting a shower cap over my locks. All right, so I'm just gonna leave my hair like this for like the next 30 minutes to an hour, or maybe 2 hours today, it just depends. If you have a towel that you don't really care about, you could easily wrap your hair to create more heat, which will help the oils penetrate your hair shaft better. But I don't have no towels I wanna mess up, so I'm just gonna stay like this. After I rinse this out in the shower, I'm going to wash my hair with the Dr. Bronner's peppermint cast iron soap. This is what I use for the most part when I'm washing my hair, since I only wash my hair like once a month. Sometimes I'll use a product-based shampoo, but for the most part, this is what I use for my whole body. So I'll probably rinse my hair after washing it once, see how it feels, and I may have to wash it again. This is kind of clarifying, so it just depends on what you want to do. All right guys, so I just got out the shower, so I'm just going to take my t-shirt off of my locks. I've been out the shower maybe 30 minutes. I've had my hair in a t-shirt just to dry a little bit. Now my hair feels so much softer, first of all. Even after I like rinsed my hair and then shampooed with the cast iron, my roots were so supple, and pretty much now, like, they're pretty much not dry, obviously, but t-shirt method is amazing for locks. But now, since I'm preparing to go to sleep, I'm just gonna use my little mix. This is sweet almond oil, Jamaican black castor oil, and I believe I'm missing one. Oh, lavender and rosemary essential oils. So I'm just gonna lightly oil my scalp because you don't wanna do too much oil right before bed so that you don't stain your pillows or pillowcase. But just to keep that hydration in. Oops. And then I like to just take some in my hands again and just work it in the shafts of my hair, in the ends. All right, that's it. That's how I refresh my dry locks. And this method is amazing and super quick. You'll see results right away. And let me know if this works for you guys, anybody that has really dry locks right now. But here's my hair. So I hope you have a marvelous day or night, whatever time it is. I will see you lovelies later. If you have any lock video requests, definitely leave it in the comment section below. And I truly hope this helps. For anybody who has really dry or brittle locks right now, you will feel the results instantly. You could do this, I would say, once a week if your hair still feels really dry. But I definitely think you'll see a drastic difference. And for people who may not see drastic differences right away, I would say use more Jamaican black castor oil if you have it on hand, or you can go to Vitamin Shop and get their big cold pressed castor oil just for this purpose, just to saturate your hair. But save your Jamaican black castor oil because that is more pricey than the Vitamin Shop. But okay, I'm done ranting. Bye guys.